to begin our drawings, you guys are going to get 2 different handouts. One is a bigger handout like this that says the rule of thirds, and there's 4 different rectangle grids on there. And then you're going to get a little bit of just one grid, and it's going to be a little bit bigger. Okay, so this one we are going to use to arrange our candy on to help us create our composition. So I have a bin of communal candy that we're going to be using. Just because we don't want to waste all the candy, and because I am the best teacher in the world, I will give you some candy that you can actually eat when we are done with this. But in here, when you're handling this, you need to make sure you'll get a pair of gloves from me, and we'll grab it here so that you can kind of sort through here for your arrangement of what you would like to use. You'll notice that some of these are actually smashed. That could be part of your composition as well. But what you are going to do is you're going to select some candy, and using this smaller half sheet, what you are going to do is you are going to use those lines as your rule of thirds to arrange your drawing, okay? So here, I'm using those like PowerPoints, those focal points there to arrange however you want, okay? Let's say you want a few of these on here, and some of these empty wrappers creates some interest as well. And then maybe I want this part over here, okay? So this is gonna be your first composition, and then from here, what you're going to do is you're going to lightly do a thumbnail sketch of this composition here, okay? So when I say thumbnail sketch, this isn't gonna be your best drawing in the world, okay? But you can see that you should be able to use that, that grid here, even in the rule of thirds, to show you how much it goes into each space, okay? So use that to help you create your drawing. So I can see here that this container of sprees goes about to here, so I need to draw that in that same distance here as well, okay? So I would just sketch that out. You know, it's not fantastic, but we're just trying to loosely get some different composition ideas in, okay? So here would be where my sucker is. All right, so then I'd continue that. Then what you need to do is you need to do that 4 different times, coming up with 4 different compositions, okay? So you might choose to use different candy, or use the same candy and get your, and do different candy to get your final arrangement, okay? So once you've completed all 4 of these, then you are going to select which your final composition is. So you'll take a look at this sheet and say, I don't like that one, but then you're gonna go with the one that you like, okay? So I know that I did not finish mine, but you guys get the idea. So then from there, you need to take a photo of your final composition, okay? So you can use the iPad in the light box back here if you'd like. And when you're doing that, so here's a little inception here. When you're doing that, I want you to take 2 photos, okay? I want you to take a photo that's directly above, like this, so that we get, let me go to the photo that I just took. So it'll look kind of like this, directly above, okay? Then I want to show you something else. So on the iPad, you will see that, maybe if I put this black piece of paper here, you'll be able to see. You can maybe kind of see that I actually have the rule of thirds on this iPad, okay? I know that the screen's kind of dirty, but you see those those there? You can use that to take a photo of your, use that as a guide to take a photo of your candy. So you could keep it on the grid mark there, or you could just do those lines to create a more interesting photo. So here, maybe I don't want the image to be from straight above, but instead I want it to be at a different angle, okay? So using those rule of third grid lines on here, I could take a more interesting photo, okay? So you have to decide that. Then from there, what you are going to do is you are going to get a final drawing piece of paper, which I've already started here, and you are going to start drawing out your Final composition, really, really big. We're not shading anything in. We're just doing contour lines, the outline of the objects, okay? And you will start drawing.